I think, another thing you can use Google and YouTube for and all that is looking up new music videos, new songs, things like that. And there's a new hot song out right now that's kind of controversial. And I think somebody here kept saying, when we're doing this podcast, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it.
Don't put me out there like
let's
that.
Let's talk about WAP.
You put yourself in.
Let's talk about WAP.
Nobody pointing no fingers.
So
tell on yourself.
I'm gonna hand it off to you. What'd you think when you saw the music video? You heard the song WAP, and explain to the listeners what WAP is, please.
What does it stand for?
WAP is an acronym. It stands for worship and praise.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hallelujah.
It actually, it stands for wet ass P word. Okay. Use your
Pussy.
imagination. Okay. Or that.
The rapper can say it.
That is true. Okay. Yeah. I got a job. So that's what it stands for. And when I saw it, I was actually kind of shocked with the response that it received. Right. I thought a lot more men would be excited to see it. I didn't expect as much negativity surrounding the whole video. If I was saying this earlier, if I was an artist, would I put that out personally? No, but at the end of the day, you're talking about Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. I love both of them. Cardi B is a former stripper. Megan Thee Stallion is the stallion. So I'm not surprised that they're releasing a song named WAP. And I'm not surprised with the content on the song. And the video I thought it was a great video. The creativity and everything that was there was amazing. I know everybody had something to say about Kylie being in the video. And it was what it was. I didn't think she necessarily needed to be featured, but I wasn't really mad about it, But overall, I enjoyed the song. I thought, I won't say the content necessarily was there. Obviously, it's not a lyrical masterpiece, but the beat is great. The video was creative.
Meg got all, Don't sell Meg. Meg be spitting. Don't sell Meg.
All right. I won't do that. But I'm just saying, we've had the Little Kims, we've had the Foxy Browns, we've had all those, sexually graphic music before, and I don't understand why this was such a big deal to so many people. We had Uncle Luke. Men have been doing this for decades, and no one has cared.
The Hoes in His House is like a sample.
It's a sample, absolutely.
So,
people just look for anything to be mad at. There's nothing to be mad at with that song or video.
Right.
Especially how I see it.
You like the video?
I wasn't mad at the video.
You wasn't mad at it? Okay.
But I don't know.
There's always this debate about, this being exposed to kids and kids having the chance to see this, and then there's the debate of, well, parents need to parent.
That part.
And
that's how I feel.
And
raise your own kids.
But do celebrities have some sort of social responsibility for the content that they put out? And my thing is, people put out content similar to why Kylie was in the video, because they know that there are people who are going to enjoy that content, right? If you put Kylie walking down the hall, there's going to be millions of people who enjoy seeing Kylie walking down the hall. So
or they're going to be mad about it and talk about it,
right?
But they're still going to view it.
But they're still talking about it and viewing it.
So from a business perspective, I want Kylie in my music video. Anytime I can get her in my music video, because she's going to bring a billion people that probably would not have even otherwise maybe even listened to the song, but are now going to listen to it because Kylie's doing it. And I get it. It's everywhere. So it's kind of like one of those things where if you're a parent, in this day and age, you
can't even keep your kids away from it.
Right.
But that's why you have to educate them.
Have conversations about this stuff. Right.
So when they see it, it's not culture shock and they're not fascinated.
like Esquire said, they knew what Kylie was going to do, or whether from a positive or a negative standpoint. They knew there was going to be a portion of people that were going to be outraged and have a problem with her. Even the way she's the only one that had a slow motion feature. That should have been Normani. I'm sorry. I feel like she had a feature too. Let's not forget Normani. She definitely killed it at the end.
She should have. But
just the way they presented Kylie too, it felt like a troll. They knew they were. They wanted to get under some.
But you're not gonna have her dance like Normani can walk down the hall and she can dance, right? You're not gonna have Kylie in the room dancing.
Kylie could have been in one of those other rooms like those other chicks. Posing and whatever or whatnot. She didn't have to be they stopped They stopped the song for her and had her slow-mo walk down the hallway.
That's all she could do. Just because she got the body don't mean she know what to do with it.
Probably paid for half the video, so they had to.
Okay,
get
maybe
in.
she was the
Kylie is big money.
the ghost
She big
financer, huh?
money.
And this is a big money production. That video is not a small budget video. So these are big pockets behind this
Facts.
video. So
All right.
they knew what they was doing.
I'm a
for
Normani
sure.
stan. All right, I give
Nah,
I give you that.
All
not
credit.
arguing with you at all,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, that wasn't a mistake.
Yeah, I'm not.
For
I mean,
sure.
Yeah, the whole video in general. I mean, like I said, the video was great. I understand the song is vulgar. I think. I mean, the
Is
whole
it?
the whole chorus. I mean, come on now. It is. It
I
really
mean,
is.
but honestly, like, I mean, because sex is like such. I mean, are we just assuming that this is specifically about like for Christian people, right? Are we assuming that this is specifically fornication, like out of marriage sex? Like, because I mean,
Cardi
if
is
you're-
married.
If you're married,
Cardi is married.
if you're
Exactly.
married, like you want some WAP, right? Like, I mean, and it's holy, right? Like, so there. What's the end? You want the WAP, like Cardi is selling it. Like, you don't want the dry, you know.
Not at all, you don't.
Right? Like, I mean, let's keep it real. Like,
I have to keep looking for that.
No one should have a problem with WAP.
right?
We
We
all
should
came
all
from
be
a
on the
WAP.
same side of WAP. We all came from a WAP, like you said.
So I think.
What about? Hold up. I don't know if you. I don't
No,
know if
go
you
for it.
Get off it. But what about? Did you hear what CeeLo said about?
Oh, come on.
You
CeeLo.
have to share that.
Okay, so I mean, basically, he was just saying how like the content, and specifically female artists have kind of their content is trash essentially. It's all sexual and there's no content and there's no meaning or anything with their music.
He said the ones at the top.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there are female lyricists out there like Rhapsody and other ones, but I mean,
But
it's. I won't say a
who
shame,
runs the
but
industry though?
exactly that's what it goes. That's what it goes.
Who
back
runs the
to,
industry?
gatekeepers and sex sells.
I mean,
And,
If you put Rhapsody on a mainstream platform, then I think that's a valid argument. But she's dope and no one knows about her. Right? No one knows who she is. No one can quote a song of hers. Right? Not because she's not talented, but because
only hip hop heads know her. She's not. She hasn't been
Right.
introduced to the mainstream yet.
that's not what
Not even a little bit.
that's not what the people behind the scenes want to push.
Even the Sprite commercial she got, they wouldn't put her in it. Like they use her,
Her-
rapping
right,
and her vocals
right.
and stuff, but they wouldn't show her. So
Right.
like,